Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Knights will kick this deep to start us off. This one will be fair caught. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Dropping back, it's Wilson. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Getting set. Here's second down. And here's the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the Buffaloes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Fights his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs. Talk about a great way to start this game, Kirk, setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple of drives to get comfortable. You could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner looking to make a play here. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First down here for this offense. He'll test the right side here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And the wideout goes in motion. To the air, it's York. Wow, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. He's going to bring up 3rd down instead.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here,
the ball is picked off. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. At the 10 now. Touchdown, UCF. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. That is a game-changing play by this defense.
Well, game-changing. The momentum now is on their side. They've got confidence that they can finish this game off and get a win. If they do, we're going to remember this play right here.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's complete downfield. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Powers through.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Same tailback, another carry. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, trying to create space, trying to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Receiver makes the grab. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Strong game by this quarterback. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
14, UCF 7.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Gain moves it to the 35. First down again. Back's got it again. Tackle made after just a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Scanning the field, it's York. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Knights.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he steps out of bounds at the 15. That's where they'll start the drive. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Here's the throw deep downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
To throw, it's Wilson. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Colorado.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Richardson. Tough running there. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Colorado 21, UCF 14.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's running out of time here. Plays bottled up, and the football is loose. And the defense jumps on the football.
Chris, I love how this defense is playing in the rain right now. No concern at all. Shots downfield. They're attacking the offense, and here they get a turnover.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Bringing it out, it's Richardson. Return man forced out at the 12. Not a good return and not good field position. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. That fumble from the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Quick throw to the left side, and he's got it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do right from the time he got the snap. The receiver was able to create some separation almost immediately on that corner route.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys they were rushing him? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on a quarterback with 3 rushing.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw yet again. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion sets up a third down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Knights come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to pass. It's York. Defense is coming after him. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he could get out and keep him to a short gain.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He lets it go on the move. Catch made, a lot of space now. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Knights will have 1st and 10 here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, UCF. This offense is still clicking. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Here comes a handoff. Running through the tackle. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. It's not the way you want to start. 1st down and 20 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. After the 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Looking to pass. It's Wilson. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Snags the quick throw. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. So the UCF offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, going to heave it downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. To throw, it's York. Finds an open target on the left side. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down. The Knights will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. 4th down. He's throwing for it. The pocket breaking down. Will he score here? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
You know, this is what makes this quarterback so hard to defend. Of course, you want to take away his throwing game, take away his receivers, but then he uses his legs to pick up a 1st down. This defense is going to have to make some adjustments. Be aware of him scrambling for big yards.
Touchdown, Knights. This offense cannot be stopped.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Squirrel.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10.
And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
To the air, it's Wilson. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, maybe in the second half.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert to 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The Buffalo's looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's looking deep here. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Running out of time in the pocket. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Dropping back, it's Wilson. And they heave it deep downfield. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it deep to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Escapes the pocket. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Looks right for a quick completion. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
The Knights churn out another first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
To throw, it's York. Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a big gain. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk, defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on 3rd down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing good football.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. The Knights hustle to the line to run the hurry up. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Or it's snapped to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on fourth down. Try to make it 3 for 3 here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Caught by the receiver. He's tackled at the 5-yard line. Brings up second down.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Scanning the field, it's Wilson. The pass rush close. That's a safety for the defense.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
So the safety will set up a free kick. They'll boot it away from their 20. Bringing it back, it's Richardson.
Returner is tackled down at the 36. And your UCF Knights will take over first and 10.
And the UCF offense back out on the field now. The last time they were stopped on 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, came up empty. Can they get it going again here? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Loses 3. Second down coming up.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. There's contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. Needs a completion here on 4th down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UCF.
Touchdown.
The offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the point after makes the lead 8. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Returner one down. Sets up the next drive. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Remember the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And they get him down after the completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Back to pass. It's Wilson. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
On third down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's an out route, the catch made. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Buffaloes. It was a foot race and he won it.
Number 18.
Coach deciding to go for the two-point conversion to tie the score right here. And he drops back in the gun. And he makes the grab in the end zone. The conversion works, and the game is now tied. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Pressure is coming. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did. Pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scrambles.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The quick throw out left, complete. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down short of the line to gain what should be the last play of this third quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking downfield, it's York. He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on fourth down.
42, Spider. 4.
And the quarterback dropping back. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Here we go.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. So here we go now, third and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. The Knights come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Knights looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Double right. Moves.
Handoff in a single back formation. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They've got a first and goal. The offense a great chance to break the tie here late in the game. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, Colorado.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. They go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Knights. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
We'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. We lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. Looking to pass. It's Wilson. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. And the Buffaloes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He stays alive. Broke one tackle but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. He's looking to scramble. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible look.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. The Buffaloes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Wilson. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. Clock is stopped.
Well, I'll tell you what. This guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
First and goal, handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Dropping back, it's Wilson. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Touchdown, Colorado. Number 18. Hall's man in the end zone.
And now the critical extra point attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter.
That time
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to advance on the football.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. How will they play this? They've got some work to do to get into field goal range, but how aggressive will this play calling be? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. So the offense retains possession and avoids a catastrophic turnover. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock. So from the 18-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back, throws it to the right. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The Knights are looking to keep this drive going. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
The Knights lining up here on 1st and 10. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking downfield, it's York. Defense is coming after him. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying for a pick 6 to win the game. And he's got some open field ahead. And a takeaway will seal the victory.
Oh, no. Oh, that is a tough decision by this quarterback. What a mistake. And now it's simply the kicking game. This defense better come out and be ready either to get a turnover or push this line of scrimmage back as far as they can.
So here we go. This defense needing to come up with something special here. Make a play to keep hope alive in this game. They're going to run it. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Here's the second down play.
42 Spider.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
So the offense comes up on 3rd and long in overtime. Certainly don't want to take the loss and make this field goal try more challenging. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
What a great job by this entire unit. The coaches, the players, everybody keeping their composure as this game goes into overtime. They didn't panic. They did what they needed to do, and they come out of this game with a win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk